Chances are, if you're watching this video, you are thinking about or in the process of relocating to the Boise, Idaho market. We like to call it the Treasure Valley. That includes cities like Nampa, Meridian, Eagle, Star, Middleton, Kuna, and the list goes on. But I remember thinking back when I was growing up, my family lived in Fruitland, Idaho, which is on the border of Oregon and Idaho. And I used to come out to the Meridian Speedway. And this is back when the city was like a one-lane road all over the place. Now we have big developments, we got big roads, and the city is evolving like crazy. My sister moved out here in 2010. My mom moved out here in 2014. And I remember driving to the area where Crave is at today and going out there and thinking like, where's all the places at? Why does everyone talk about Eagle? And I pulled up my app on the phone and I was looking at homes all over, and the houses in some of these areas were going for 400, 350,000 bucks. Today, those same houses are going for 1.4 to 1.7 million dollars, beautiful houses on the golf course. But I had no clue where anything was at because it just looked like a bunch of forest to me, and I couldn't figure out how to get into these communities. So the one thing that I learned after doing this now and helping nearly 1,000 people relocate is having a good guide get you from point A to point B, especially if you're just coming out to look around, is probably one of the most important things, because when you're looking on the map and you're looking on your phone, everything looks so close. But then you get here and you're like, all right, I have no clue what the difference between Lexington Hills and Banbury is, or what the difference between Legacy and Dry Creek Ranch is. All you know is you've heard of all of these great developments, whether it was through social media, friends, Google, or just looking at the apps on your phone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you guys through some of our most highly requested communities. We're going to talk about house prices. We're going to talk about why people love living there, where they're at on the map. But most importantly is, if this is you, if you're thinking about moving out here, we really encourage everyone to reach out to us well in advance. So that way, when you decide to make the trip out here, we have a game plan secured. And if you're already out here, we can still make it happen. It just is going to take a little bit more time. And the only way to make that happen is by reaching out, giving us a call, shooting us a text, or sending us an email. We are Boise, Idaho's #1 relocation team. And like I said, I've helped almost 1,000 families relocate. And it has been my absolute honor making that happen. And you might even be wondering, who is this guy that's on the screen and not Rachel? Well, I'm Rachel's husband, and I'm the one behind the scenes pulling all the strings and making sure that everything happens in a smooth manner. So without further ado, I'm going to pull up my screen. I'm going to show you guys some of our most desired areas that people are requesting to move to. And we actually have, I think, 6 houses under contract right now of people that are buying. And you're probably going to notice something. All of these areas are all areas that we've shown on our channel. They're all with some of the builders that we've worked with on the channel. So we are tried and true to what we say, but these people reached out in advance and they followed the process A to B to C to D. So if you have already done that and you're watching this video now, we greatly appreciate you. If we have yet to meet you, well, we look forward to doing so. So I want to give you guys a quick little overview of the Treasure Valley and what it looks like. So right here is your, main city, Boise. That's what everyone typically is searching. 99% of our clientele never moves to Boise. So most of our clientele is moving to either Nampa, which is directly west of Boise, straight down 84. So you land at the airport right down here. Then you get in the car and then you just drive straight to Nampa. Meridian right here is also another hot market that a lot of people move to. It's broken up into primarily 3 sections. So back in the day, in some of the OGs would just say south of 84, but now you have 3 different sections. You have south of 84, which is South Meridian, and then you have Mid Meridian here, and then you have North Meridian, which butts right up here to Eagle. So to the north, going back to Nampa, to the north you have Caldwell, then you have Middleton, then you have Star, and then you have Eagle. Now, some of the communities that you probably have heard of in, Eagle, you have places like Dry Creek Ranch, Hidden Springs, which are all out here. You got Brookwood and Lexington Hills, which is right down here off Floating Feather. Downtown Eagle runs right through here. And then if you were to continue on further west, you have Legacy, which sits out here. All up in here, this is all North Eagle. These are all typically big, beautiful houses and horse properties. I'll show you guys some of those here in a minute. And then if you continue down, which we call State Street here, you can look on the map, it's 44. You can head out to Star. You're starting to see a ton of development out in Star. So primarily like in this area here, from Star off of State up here in the North Eagle is just massive amounts of new construction being built out here. So those are our primary areas that most people buy. But let's pull up some houses in some of those areas and show you guys what they look like. And you guys might want to grab your pen and paper. Once again, it's the summer of 2024. So that way when you see prices, you're not like, Jesse said the houses were this price at this time. So we're going to go through roughly 10 different communities, starting with Lexington Hills and Brookwood. And the reason that I'm going to go through these communities, and we're going to kind of go through in an order that you're going to see, is a lot of these communities, like there's 2 communities per area. So when I talk about Lexington Hills and Brookwood, it's basically like one area. So I'm going to do that in a couple locations. So you're going to have Lexington Hills and Brookwood is like one area. Two Rivers and Mace River Ranch is one area. You got Castleberry and Banbury is one area. Foxtel and Ashbury is one area. Spurwing is a zone. Paramount, Bainbridge, and then you go up to the north and you got like Legacy, Syringa, and we'll see where we're at from there. So without further ado, I'm going to bring my map back up here and show you guys exactly where we're at. And actually, I might even show you guys some Dry Creek Ranch and Hidden Springs. So if you're in Eagle right here, out here, this is your Hidden Springs, Dry Creek Ranch. You got Avamore out here. So let's type in subdivisions. Let's go Dry Creek Ranch, Avamore, and let's go Hidden Springs. So you got 46 active homes between 400 and 1.8 million right now. If I show up the map, you can see that all of those houses are right in here. This is North Eagle area. I mean, we would say that that's off of 55. That's when we talk about North Eagle, we're like looking out here. So everyone pretty much calls Hidden Springs, Avamore and whatnot its own area. And Avamore, as you probably know, or maybe don't know, was just annexed into its own, or annexed into Eagle, Idaho, which is, it's got people going a little indifferent. So let's look and see what a couple of these houses look like. This one's at $1.42 million. And you can see that this house is beautiful. It's in Dry Creek Ranch. It's got a 5 acres, it says 5 acres manicured site, 80,840 square foot clubhouse, fitness center, kids playroom, catering area, coffee bar, indoor outdoor lounge, a 100 by 45 foot pool, fire pits, grilling areas, soccer fields, basketball courts, sand volleyball, playground, pavilion, pickleball courts. It sounds like an amazing community, right? So this is what the exterior looks like of that community. And here is some pictures of the house. You can see it's got some beautiful views of these rooftops over here. I don't know how exciting that is, but this is to me, it looks like a rendering. You got some foothills views, really, really nice. Beautiful master bathroom. I love those finishes on that house. So I just kind of want to cruise through here and show you exactly what you're getting for your price. So once again, that house was 1.429 million, 3 beds, 2.5 bath, 3,227 square feet. And I'm willing to bet that that house also has a bonus area, which it does. It says it has the office right here on the main. So 3 beds plus an office. I don't know what your guys' thoughts about that price. I don't know. I feel like prices are kind of crazy, right? Is another one in Dry Creek Ranch, 1.3 million, 4,300 square feet on a 1/4 acre lot. Here's a house in Avamore, the first one I'm seeing in Avamore. It is 1.35 million, 5 beds, 4.5 bath, 3,800 square feet. And look at that thing. It's got the RV bays. Look at all those garages. It's got a big single RV, another single on the left, and a double car on the right. That window is kind of small, so let's open that up. You got a little doggy door right there. Once again, this is Avamore, up off Highway 55. That's a really nice house. I'd love to hear you guys' comments down below. The one thing about Avamore also, and it's got a beautiful community, it's got the pool, basketball courts, all the things as well. But the one thing I don't like about Avamore, which, once people go up there, they pretty much love it, is the wind factor up there. So you got a lot of wind up in Avamore. And once again, it has been annexed off into Eagle. So you're going to start getting all the Eagle services. But look, you got that hot tub. You got the views of the foothill plains out there. So you're up on the hill. That's probably why you're getting so much wind. But look at those beautiful sunsets. And you can see all the stars at night. So there's the community pool. Beautiful setting. So that's a couple $1 million houses. Let's go down to the $800,000 range. So this one here is listed at $839,000, and it's 5 beds, 4 bath, 3,400 square feet. So about 1,000 less square feet from the other one that we just looked at. And this one was built in 2020. And as you can see, you know, it's a nice house. So you get all the same amenities. This one is in Avamore. So I'd love to get your guys' thoughts. You know, would you rather have something, you know, 1,000 square feet less, and then you save, you know, what was the other one? 1.4 million. So you're saving $600,000. The other one had the RV bay, the 6-car garage, all the views, all the things. So you can see like a pretty significant jump in what you're getting for with those price points up in Avamore. So let's go down to a house, let's say in the $500,000 range. And so this one looks like a nice one. It's a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,800 square feet, single level home. That's a really nice house. So once again, this one has views as well. And if I'm moving too fast here, I apologize. I'm just trying to get through these so we can see them really quickly. Beautiful hardwood floors, high ceilings, all the things. Oh man, that's a really nice house. I really like that. And that one is in Avamore as well. So 1,800 square feet, $569,000 as of today. And open up Hidden Springs because there was only 10 houses in Hidden Springs, but the Hidden Springs homes are beautiful. Now, the reason why we probably didn't see any is because there was only 10 out of all those other ones that we saw. So this one's in Hidden Springs. And I like it. You get these like older looking homes. So you'll see a lot of like Victorian style homes inside of Hidden Springs. And the thing I like about Hidden Springs too is it's got this own little village where they have, you know, the restaurant in there, ice cream shops, daycare. It's got the park, fire department. It's a really cool spot. We like to drive up there and go to the restaurant, Dry Creek Mercantile. It's really, really good. So that house is a 3-bed, 3,400 square feet, and it's listed at $950,000, and it was built in 2002. So it's a resale. So once again, if I bring up the map, that's your Hidden Springs, Avamore, and Dry Creek Ranch area, and that's up here off of the 55. So let's head into our next community, which I'm going to come down here off of Floating Feather, and this is up here. This is a little bit older style Eagle living. I would say this was probably the place to be in the 80s, but the reason that people like it, it's very mature landscaping. The houses are typically bigger. Lots are, you know, 1/4 acre to 1 acre. Beautiful homes. So let's come back here into my system and let's type in Brookwood for communities and Lexington Hills. So there's 10 houses for sale. And if you look on the map, like I showed you here, it's all off of Floating Feather right here off of 55 in between Eagle Road and 55. This whole entire stretch right here is all Lexington Hills and Brookwood, the most expensive up top. And we'll just see what a couple of these houses look like. So this one, the first one up, is 1.2 million, 3,500 square feet. So let's see what the house looks like. See, it's an older style home. Looks like they did some, look at that. You can see that it's Venetian style. I don't know if I'm a huge fan. It's got some virtual staging. You can see what it's like staged and unstaged. You can see that cabinetry. Not really my type of, my cup of tea. But if you're into this type of living, this is, you know, kind of, this isn't very common, but there is some Venetian style homes in there. So that's why we're seeing that one. Let's go to the next house, which is 4 beds, 4 bath, 4,000 square feet. It's in Brookwood. And it also, well, this one's on a 1/4 acre lot. So let's see what this one looks like. This is exactly what you're going to get up there. Homes just like this. So high ceilings, hardwood floors. You know, this one's all original. It looks like you got some built-ins. Nice kitchen. That's got the Wolf stove. I'm in love with that. Oh gosh. It's a 36-inch Wolf stove. single oven with the warming oven and the microwave up top. Stainless steel, looks like maybe, was that a Sub-Zero fridge? I can't tell. That's a really nice kitchen though. So what do you think of this house in Brookwood? Let's look at a couple more real quick and then we'll move on to the next. That first one was in Brookwood as well. This one's in Lexington Hills. This is the first one coming up in the Lexington Hills. It's priced at $887, 5 beds, 3 bath, 2,896 square feet, 3-car garage. Oh, look at that. What do you guys think of that pool? That would be so fun. You got the little outdoor bar area, beautiful entertaining space. You got a fire pit over here. That's what's up. I think that's cool. I think if you have an outdoor pool, you should definitely have a fridge outside. What do you guys think about that? You think you should have a pool if you have a pool, or a fridge if you have an outdoor pool? Once again, kitchen's updated. You'll see that quite a bit here, updated kitchens. I don't know if I really like that setup though. Look at you got the oven in the middle island with the double oven. So if your kids are sitting up here eating, this whole thing is going to be hot and open burners. I think that's very dangerous. I also don't like it at all. I can't stand when they have the ovens out there on the islands. It's kind of an old concept. And I think that countertop looks like a zebra's laying up there taking a nap. What are we on the wildlife safari? But besides that, what do you guys think of this house? I think it's a pretty good deal. Let's go to the cheapest option. So this one is a single level, 3 bed, 2 bath, 1,400 square feet, priced at $525. This is brand new on the market. As you can see, house looks nice. It's clean. It's got a few updates going on. Kitchen's been updated. Nice quartz countertops. Looks like the carpet's newer. Bathroom's been updated as well. If this was 2021, this house probably would have sold for $650. Nice backyard. Look at that. Yep, and there's the floor plan. So what do you guys think of those 3 homes in Lexington and Brookwood? Right here off Floating Feather in between Eagle Road and 55. Downtown Eagle's right here. You got the Ada Eagle BMX bike park. So you have mountain biking trails. You got a pump track there. You got mountain bike up in the mountains. The BMX racetrack. You got the RC car track. It's a really, really cool place to be. But if you were to come down Eagle Road and cruise down south, you're going to come into a bunch of great new communities in here, like Two Rivers, Mace River Ranch, and we'll talk about Banbury here in a minute. Let's go and pop into Mace River, Two Rivers. Okay, and it says that there's only 2 houses on the market. And let's change this price to $3 million. So it says there's 4 houses. We'll sort this by price. A prestigious area to live in. You're going to see big estate houses, big lots, really nice homes. So this one's 2.28 million, 2.285 million, 5 beds, 4.5 baths, 4,400 square feet, and it's on a 0.35 acres. It's on the ponds here. Beautiful modern style home. Ooh, look at that. Look at those oven setups right there. That is insane. I love luxury real estate, and this just does it for me. So you have the double ovens on the wall. You got your cooktop there. Look at that full height tile. You got your big windows, lots of natural light. I'm not a fan of this tile floor. Porcelain tile, not a fan. Reminds me of Arizona. If it gets wet, slippery. Look at those ovens. Oh gosh, that's crazy. What do you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus the griddle. It's a 48-inch stove. I have one of these in our Arizona house. 48-inch Wolf with the griddle. Absolutely love it. What do you guys think of this house? This is insane. I also love how these doors open up like this, and you got your slider there, and then you have more sliders over there. So look at that. You have 1 set, 2 set, 3 sets of sliders. Look at that. That's so cool. Oh, that's so cool. They better have heated floors in that bathroom. What do you think? You're spending $2 million. You should think they have heated floors. So that's a really cool house. So that's 2.285 million Mace River Ranch. Let's go to the next one. This one's also in Mace River Ranch. $2 million, 5 beds, 3.5 bath, 4,400 square feet, 0.295 acres. I like that exterior. Come inside here. Got the wainscoting all the way to the top. You got your office as you walk in. Really nice open floor plan. Actually, this isn't really that open, but I love the island setup. You got your pantry behind. You got your ovens in the wall again. I think personally, I love the look of this house. It's very traditional. I think for this price, look at the other one that was at around the same price point. It just, this one doesn't like wow me like that last one. That last one, I'm not a huge modern fan. I don't like the modern styles, but this one doesn't like really have much wow factor in my opinion, but I'm not the buyer. So I'd love to hear what you guys think. And then this one's 775, 4 beds, 3 bath, 2,600 square feet. And it's on 0.10 acres. So it's about a 5,000 square foot lot. It's a little bit dated, original, but you saw what you were getting with those other houses. And so I think when you buy a house at this price point in this community, you're getting a lot, you know, you're buying the least expensive house, so you're going to see the fastest appreciation typically. So look at this. This is all original. I actually think this house looks, in my opinion, it looks very comfortable. Let's see what we get to the backyard here. I just want to see the outside. So yeah, you're on the pond. So pretty cool house. There's more communities. So this is the west side of 55, south of State, in between Chinden Road and State. You can see right here. And then there's more communities over on this side, which are really, really nice. So let's head down Chinden Road a little bit, and we're going to come into this area here, which is Castleberry and Banbury, and we'll see what we're working with on those ones. So this one's 1.35 mil. It's Banbury, which is a golf course community. It's on a 1/4 acre, 4 beds, 3.5 bath, 3,900 square feet. You got the golf course there. You got all the ponds. It's really nice. Original style home on the golf course. I don't know, nothing much to look at here. So let's skip out of this one. Let's go to the next one. Here we go. 1.175 million, 1/4 acre. It's in Banbury Meadows. Let's pull it up. 3-car garage right on the golf course. I like that. Oh yeah, I like how you can see right through there and see those views. Look at that living room. I could live in this house. Beautiful home. Let's go to the backyard. Gotta see what it looks like living on that golf course. Ooh, look at that. Love that. What do you guys think of this one? Huh, there was nothing in Castleberry. Now we're gonna come down here to one of my favorite communities off of Linder, which is right here, Ashbury and Foxtel Estates. And then I'm gonna pop across the street to Paramount right here. So right inside of this area, you're gonna have your Fred Meyer's, Winco, McDonald's, Starbucks. Rocky Mountain High School is very popular with everyone. So let's cross these out and let's pop in Foxtel. Yeah, there's 3 houses on the market. So you'll see the prices again, 1.4 million to 850. So this one is built in 2018, 6 beds, 4.5 bath, 4,100 square feet, priced at 1.399. This one's in Foxtel. It's a modern style home. The reason I like Foxtel is because it has ponds. It's got the pools. It's built on a golf course. You got double ovens. Looks like a Sub-Zero fridge. Nice stove. People really, really love this community for its location, proximity to everything. Let's see if it has any pictures of the community. Nope, but this is the nice house. 1.4 mil. And let's go down to a couple of these other ones. That one's at 1.1 million. So this one's 850. It's 3 beds, 2 bath, 2,300 square feet. I feel like this one's a little bit better of a thing that you'd get here. $1 million, 4 beds, 3.5 bath, 2,900 square feet. And this one's right on the cusp of Foxtel and Ashbury. I'm not sure which community it's in because it's right on the border. I actually have seen this house. Beautiful house. I'm biased because I've lived in Ashbury and Foxtel. So yeah, this is Foxtel. You can see it's got, look at the ponds. This is a former golf course, but it's right on the cusp. There's nothing in Ashbury on the market. So we're going to keep moving. If we were to go directly across the street here, it's called Paramount to the south, and then directly to the west in here is Spurwing. So I'm going to show you guys 1 or 2 houses in each. Spurwing is very popular because it's another golf course community. So let's go Spurwing. Let's just look at this first one for 800,000. So I feel like this is a very common style home you would get over there for 800,000 bucks. Beautiful house, amazing community. Go down to the end here. It's got your golf cart shed. So a lot of these people ask all the time, do these come with memberships? And the answer is Some of them have social memberships and some of them have golf club memberships as well. And let's pop up one house here that's nice, 1.475 million. And that one at 1.475 million is 3,159 square feet, 0.44 acres, 5 beds, 3.5 bath. Beautiful house. Let's look at Paramount now, and Spurwing goes all the way up to like $4 million. So Paramount currently has 5 active listings. That's south of what I was just looking at, right across Chinden, which is the main road. We know a lot of people that live in Paramount, so I think you get a really good bang for your buck in Paramount. So let's just look at this house, 4 beds, 2.5 bath at $800,000. If you were like directly across the street, this house is going to be the other one that we just saw, which was listed at $1 million. So really good value. It's just a Meridian address, and that's pretty much the difference. Same with Spurwing is Meridian as well. If you're an Eagle address, people pay a little bit of a premium for that Eagle address. So once again, we're right here on the corner of Linder and Chinden. Now, if I go a little bit down here on 10 Mile, this is right here is where Costco is. And then Walmart's right here. There's a community that sits back here called Bainbridge, which is very similar pricing to Paramount in my opinion. But what I want to do is, as we wrap this thing up, is come up here to the north side and look at some houses really quick inside of Legacy, and also another community across the street. They're starting to build a ton of houses. So Legacy is right here, this whole entire span off of State in between Linder and Star, which is Highway 16 here. Palmer Road runs right up the middle, north and south. And then so you have the east side of Legacy, which is where all the ponds, the clubhouse, and the pools are, and the golf course. Then you have that's the east side. The west side over here this is all being built up. And then you also have some newer community of Legacy being built up here. All of this area out here is being developed like crazy. Look at some houses really quick inside of Legacy. This is probably the most community style community in all of Eagle that we get the most requests to live in. I think it is probably one of the coolest communities to live in as far as like community. Everyone has a golf cart. Everyone is at the pool every day. They got food carts over there, pickleball courts, soccer fields. Like, it's just unbelievable. Now, this right now is the most expensive house in Legacy. You can see why it's on the pond. I actually drove by this house today, $2 million. But let's look and see what $1 million gets you inside of Legacy. So this here is on the north side of Floating Feather, so I don't feel like this is a good representation of actual Legacy. Let me find a house that's actually in Legacy proper. So this one's brand new construction. It looks like it's listed at 900. Beautiful house. Let's look at the specs on this one. It is a Tricidio home, which we've done lots of them on. Rachel's actually done a video on this house before. It's $985,000, 5 beds, 3.5 bath, 3,047 square feet, brand new construction. That's in Legacy. So that's probably one of the best bangs for the buck out there, in my opinion, if you're looking to get into Legacy. Otherwise, I mean, you can spend a significant amount of money getting into Legacy, but let's look at the houses in the $749,000 for 4 beds, 2.5 bath, 2,200 square feet. So you can get into Legacy for, $600,000, $700,000. And if I was looking for, I think Legacy, in my opinion, is probably the funnest neighborhood or community to live in all of Eagle. If you want a real community-based community, and that's my own opinion. And then let's look at one community above this, which is called, you have Homestead, which is tons of new construction. But this one is called Syringa. I really like this community. But this one has a few houses for sale, one at 849 and one at 1.2. This one's 1.2 is 5,069 square feet, 4 beds, 3.5 bath. Community has a pool, super, super nice community. 1/3 acre lot, corner lot, built in 2015. Oh, look at this house. At 1.2, 5,000 square feet. Wow. This is a deal. I would be jumping on this house ASAP. Double ovens, gas top grill, 1/3 of an acre. Man, look at that. Look how huge that master bedroom is. Primary. That's wild. What do you guys think of this house? If you guys like this house, it says it's on Braveheart Street. Comment Braveheart down below. At 1.2, at 5,000 square feet, the price per square foot puts you around $230. And this house has a full basement, which is super unique in Idaho. So this house had 4 beds on the main, plus 3 full baths on the main, and a full basement with, oh, so, wow, this is like a really good, basically a multi-generational setup. Man, look at that community pool, park, all the things. This is like right north of Legacy. So Legacy is right behind me. This is 1 street over. And then you got a bunch of new construction out here. This is all of the development stuff that's happening right now out here in North Eagle. That's it for my community tour, showing you guys what the house prices are in Eagle, a little bit of Meridian, North Eagle. I hope you guys got, some pricing in your guys' mind. If you want more information about pricing or relocation tactics or just some assistance, or you guys want to see more pricing in houses around the Treasure Valley, there's only one thing you got to do. Reach out, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. And until next time, as Rachel would say, be blessed.